Gatekeeper syndrome, the affliction of looking way cooler than you actually are. Example. Sure, the CGI was mind-blowing, but does anyone remember the plot of Avatar? The hype didn't lead to anything. It had gatekeeper syndrome. Come to think of it, we should never name a movie that ever again. It might be cursed. Before I explain the problem, I have to explain the problem. Now, I've never really done a full roller roaster before, so be patient, because this line is 2 hours. But before you can even get in line, you gotta pay for required locker, which is extortion, then see all the signs for Battle for Cedar Point and scream, "Wait, phones aren't banned from the queue? It was in my bag!" But it's too late now. Suffer. An hour and a half later, you reach the track split and have to pick a wing without any help from theming because Cedar Fair doesn't care. Let me choose my fate. Well, this one's bullpen looks slightly shorter, so I guess I'll stay here. Once you get to the ride, feel your ears breathe a sigh of relief at the vest restraints, but depending on the chest construction you currently have, this may end up being so much worse. Check out that beach on the way up the lift hill. Also, 5 school buses arriving. Oh no, better get in line for another must-do before they all make it through the gate. If only there was a way to keep them out. Slowly twist into a wing overdrop that makes you feel like you're on a frisbee flat ride that got welded to a B&M dive coaster. That was awesome. And it was also the only good part. Float towards the concrete pillars you've been dreaming of since you first heard of this ride and go, okay, here it is, here it comes, this is it, time to rotate. Twist through those head choppers in a way that looks like you're in the Matrix, but feels like you're at home on your couch watching the Matrix. I mean, there's wind, you must have left a fan on, but are you moving? Doesn't feel like it. Come on, B&M, you're better than this, you think to yourself as you just sort of wait for the ride to be over, twisting past the columns one last time in a disappointing sequel to 30 seconds ago. Next time you'll know to take the snap for your story and then get in line for Valraven. And that's the root cause. They built this coaster for Instagram. You announce to your friends that you're at the coaster capital of the world by posting a gatekeeper pic, and they built that on purpose. When they redid the entire entrance, aesthetic was the goal. And I've heard of Instagram traps before, nothing against that. Until the grown-ups find out and drive it into the ground until it's not cool anymore. Read the room. But this was a new scale, and it was a new type of purpose-built coaster, because this was a new purpose. We'd seen coasters built just to get the height record, coasters built just to get the speed record, coasters built just to get the number of records record, and that doesn't mean that any of these are bad coasters, although I know people who would argue that one-trick ponies underperform overall. But most of the time you at least get that one trick and it's really good. But aesthetic doesn't help me feel G's. So why did they pick that trick? Well, Gatekeeper opened in 2013, and at that point, CEO since 2011, Matt Ouimet, decided to tweak Cedar Fair's strategy for their flagship park. They won the Coaster Wars, they did it, and they did it by abandoning theming in favor of thrills, specifically headline-grabbing records. So with that out of the way, they were able to pivot. Lake Erie is gorgeous. The views are one of the best parts of Cedar Point's rides. And Matt Ouimet decided to play into that by beautifying the park. No more giant gray disaster transport box right on the beachfront that can't even keep the rain out of its ride. Seriously, whose idea was that? No. This was going to be a nice, beautiful park, as much as it could be without a single stitch of theming. And step 1 had to be a new entranceway. What should we make it look like? Make it a roller coaster, but like entranceway shaped. And that, my loyal subjects, is how we ended up with a sculpture you can ride. Thanks for watching.